So, several months ago, almost a year now, I posted a review video for this book, And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I spent most of that review ranting about how this mystery novel didn't reveal the murderer at the end. And then one of you who'd read this before commented that your copy actually had a last chapter in it that revealed everything. And so I double checked mine, and there actually was a last chapter that I didn't read. Here's the lesson on why formatting is important. This is what most of the chapters in this book look like. This is the epilogue. And then after the epilogue is this, a manuscript document sent to Scotland Yard by the master of Emma Jane Fishing Towler. Would you have read this? This looks like some random note of some boring document thing that someone wrote up about the book and then added to this edition. It doesn't look like it has anything to do with the story at all, but apparently it's very important because it's actually a letter written by the murderer explaining exactly how he did the murder. So now that we've cleared that up, I'm going to talk about that last chapter now, so if you don't want to get spoiled for this book, you should probably leave. After reading that chapter, I am more satisfied with this book than I was before, but I'm still not completely satisfied. During the period of time where I thought Agatha Christie had meant for the reader to try to figure out for themselves who the murderer is, I came up with a lot of theories, and most of them revolved around the last 3 people, because the third to last person could have killed themselves, knowing that the final 2 people would think that each other were the murderer and one of them would kill the other, and then the last one would either kill themselves out of craziness, or they would be the only suspect for all the murderers on the island when people finally came, and so they would go to jail. I think the second person could have set up a trap for the third person, and then intend on killing the first person, but have that noose thing as a plan for if they didn't manage to kill that person. Or I thought the last person could have been it, and the book just never explicitly said that. Of course, none of those theories work because that chair got moved after the last person died, but the reason I narrowed it down to the last 3 people because I didn't think it would be possible to actually fake your death, have people find your body, carry it up to a room, and they still think that you're dead. I feel like people would realize it. And so I didn't count any of the other people because they all went through that. So I don't think the whole guy faking his death with a raspberry stain on his head was very believable at all. So I don't think that was the most satisfying ending for me. All the other little intricate details were really impressive, but that one thing was kind of annoying. Thinking about it now, I'm kind of happy that I didn't realize that last chapter was in there, because even though all the reasons I had in the last video, I did spend the next couple months thinking a lot about it and coming up with theories, and that was actually kind of fun, and I definitely wouldn't have done that if I had just read the last chapter. So I'm kind of happy about the fact that I didn't see that last chapter until much later in that sense. Well, that's all I'm talking about today. If you've read And Then There Were None, be sure to post your opinion of it down below. If you like this video and think I'm really stupid for not reading the last chapter, be sure to hit the like button. Bye!